Okay guys, this is Kathleen Baber with Apricot Tree Planting, and I'm coming at you with video number 2 in my 3-part series for new planners, how to survive the overwhelm. And this video I wanted to kind of talk about, oh shoot, I just realized I forgot a big chunk of what I wanted to say in the other one, but I will include that later. How I chose to go with Happy Planner versus Erin Condren. This is not an Erin Condren planner, and so in some ways it's almost not fair that I'm making a comparison because I've never owned an Erin Condren planner. But that's part of my reason for choosing Happy Planner, and I'll tell you my rationale there. So my first reason that I own a Happy Planner is that the price. I can usually find a Happy Planner for about $15 because they go on sale often. They go on sale for 50, even 60% off quite often through Michael's, even Hobby Lobby, Joann's, all those places. I can get coupons quite often, or they go on sale quite often. So to me, Happy Planner is the bargain. It makes sense. This is a Michael's brand Recollections, and these are less expensive for sure. I think they start at $20. They go on sale very often also, or there's coupons, and they are a very economical alternative to the Erin Condren. Now, I don't want to bash Erin Condren because everybody who loves it loves it. They are tried true believers, and you will find that most people who are doing YouTube videos, plan with me's, that sort of thing, they are using an Erin Condren planner. It's very popular. From what I understand, she has wonderful paper quality. Now, I will say in the last 2.5 years that I've been in the planner community, a couple of times when her new planners have gotten delivered, there's been some quality control issues. I haven't heard that much about it for this new year, so maybe they've resolved some of that, so that would be good news. But since they start at $55, you know, I think that at $55 it needs to be perfect every time without a doubt. But I do think that they've handled most of their customer service things in a good way. I imagine they get overwhelmed when new releases come out, and that could be part of the problem. So anyhow, I don't want to say I'm comparing apples to apples. I'm not, because this is not an Erin Condren planner. I have this planner because I wanted to be able to test stickers when I made Erin Condren kits, and this has very, very, very close to the exact same measurements as an Erin Condren. So when I compare them, that's what I'm comparing with. So let me just kind of go to a blank page so I can show you guys. So the price was my first consideration. Second consideration was availability. I could put my hands on this. I could go to the store. I could look it over. I could see how it felt. I could look at all the tabs. All of that. And I couldn't do that with the Erin Condren. I would have had to purchase one because it's just available online. And that was a bummer to me. But so once I had my hands on the Happy Planner, I was like, yeah, I do like it. I wasn't sure I would like the rings, which is probably the biggest obstacle that most people have to the Happy Planner, is they don't love the rings. I don't carry this planner, and a lot of the Erin Condren planners that I know don't carry their planner either, because it gets big and bulky, and it gets bulked up with stickers and stuff, so it sits at home. It's not my everyday carry. So to me, the rings are not a detriment at all. In fact, I'll tell you in my next point, they're a big plus. So one of the things I like about the Happy Planner over the Erin Condren is how the real estate gets divided. As you can see in this layout, which is very similar to Erin Condren, this bottom section is kind of wasted in my mind. So I have bigger boxes here for actual planning, and that bottom bit doesn't become just a wasteland and just decorative. That section gets divided up through here to make my boxes bigger. So that's one of the things I liked. I also really enjoy the Happy Planner aesthetic. Erin Condren aesthetic itself is kind of cute and modern and maybe a little too trendy for me because I'm an old girl. I'm not gonna kid you. I'm not a 20-something or 30-something mom. I am an older person, and I like the cutesy. So to me, I've been in the seasonal one the last couple of years, and I just love it. It makes me happy. But I can't preach aesthetic to anybody else because that is such a personal choice. So my most critical thing, and the thing that I was happiest about when I made my choice, was I was really happy that I'd made a choice to have a planner that I could remove the pages. So a lot of times when you see me doing a plan with me, you'll see me taking that page out. It's much, much easier. I'm not trying to write over this center barrier here. I can punch things and put them in. I take out half of my year and just put it by the wayside, and then my planner is not so bulky. I am so sorry about my dumb dog. I wish she would stop. Anyway, yeah. Sorry. Now my mind's all distracted. I love that I can buy like these cute papers and they just punch in, they just fold right in. I have enough at this point. This is last year's cover. I liked it best. I put it on here, but I can take this year's cover and a few pages, and guess what? I've got another Happy Planner, or I've got a cute notebook. I've taken the big Happy Planners, which are a regular 8.5 by 11, and I use that as a notebook for my duties doing. I'm the secretary for our band boosters and stuff. There's just a lot of fun things that you can pop in and out because of the disc system, like these little sticky notes and things like that. I did buy one of these monster big arc punches, and I have used that several times. I like it better than the Happy Planner one, only because I can do multiple pages so much easier. So if I take one of these and I slip it in, I punch it, and then it's a little more shallow than the actual Happy Planner punch, but it does multiple pages easier. So it's worth the trade-off to me. Anyway, that page is too big because these are not 8.5 by 11 pages, but you get the general idea. Yeah, so that is why I bought the Happy Planner. That's why I've stuck with the Happy Planner. I really like the company. I like their aesthetic. I like just tons of things about them, and super happy with my choice. I know that there are die-hard Erin Condren fans who would never think to change, but I just wanted you to know there's a great community of Happy Planners out there, and this is as valid a choice as Erin Condren any day at a better price with more availability. You can go and check it out. I exhort you to check it out before you make the decision to spend $60 on something that is spiral bound. So anyhow, that's my 2 cents. And now we'll move on to my third video, which is about avoiding the overwhelm.